Hello everyone, welcome to Java CIT, the first topic of the series of Java course about Introduction to Java, which is what is Java, what Java is used for, why Java so popular and how Java works. These four topics will cover node-wise so that both your exam and interview become clear. I mean, if you are students and Java as a subject is taught in your college, or if you have already learned Java programming and are preparing for Java interview, then this video will be the best video for you. But if you are beginners, you have never done before programming, I mean you are totally in different field, totally in technical field, even you can watch this video to become a master, to become a Java developers. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So first of all, we will see this topic, what is Java? Java is a class-based, object-oriented, high-level programming language. Java is a class-based programming language because in Java, first we have to create a class and then inside that class we have to write the code. Then the code executes, otherwise not. In C and C++, you can execute program without class. But in Java, without class, you cannot execute program. If you have to write any code in Java, then you will have to do object-oriented programming, which is called OOPS. You cannot do procedure-oriented programming here like C language. In C, you can execute program code without class and object. And C++ is a language in which you can do both procedure-oriented and object-oriented. But Java is an object-oriented programming language because in Java everything should be represented in the form of objects. That's why Java is also called object-oriented programming language. Sometimes in the exam and interview it may be asked whether Java is a procedure-oriented or an object-oriented programming language. You should know the answer to this question clearly. Java is an object-oriented programming language, not a procedure-oriented programming language. You remember that. And one more, it may be asked, Java is a pure object-oriented programming language or not? Programmatically, yes, but technically Java is not a pure object-oriented programming language. There are many reasons, we will discuss that later. Why I am telling you here step by step? Because any kind of question is asked roundabout a way in the exam and interview, then you can easily understand and prepared already before attending exam and in interview. Due to having high essential features in Java, you can develop any kind of applications. Hence, Java is also called a high-level programming language. So you have to note down any one of these three definitions. Java is a class-based programming language. Java is an object-oriented programming language. Java is a high-level programming language. If you want, you can combine these three definitions together also. No issue. In the year 1991, Java was developed by one of the famous developers, James Gosling, at Sun Microsystems, but publicly released in 1995. Sun Microsystems was an American company, and in that company, James Gosling and his team members used to work together. But the main credit for developing Java was given to James Gosling. Although his team members have also contributed along with him, but the maximum contribution has been that of James Gosling. And he was also the founder of this company. That's why he is known as the father of Java. I mean, Java was developed by James Gosling. Who developed Java? Who invented Java? Who is father of Java? If such questions are asked in the exam and interview, then you will have to give a very simple answer, James Gosling. Initially, the name of Java was not Java, it was Oak. Later, its name was changed to Java. And this language had only one motive, simple, reliable and portable. And gradually, Java became the most popular programming language in the world. Later, Java was acquired by the Oracle Corporation on January 27, 2010. Now, let's move on to next topic, what Java is used for. Java is used for mobile applications, web applications, desktop applications, games development, and many other electronic devices in which Java is used. And all this has become possible only because of the features of Java. Now let's move on to the next topic, why Java is so popular. Java is so popular because of its features like platform independent. There are many reasons that make Java the most popular, but one of the main reasons is platform independent. And these features we will deeply discuss in the next video series. Now let's move on to the next topic, how Java works. How Java works internally, let's understand. Let's suppose we made a simple program and save it as first.java file. You know, .java is the extension name of Java, like the extension name of audio is .mp3 and the extension name of MS Word is docx. Similarly, the extension name of Java is .java, and this .java file is called source code. After that, submits this file to Java compiler. Then what does Java compiler do? Java compiler converts this .java file into .class file, and this .class file is called bytecode. This bytecode is such a code that only JVM understands and no one else. That's why submit this .class file to JVM. And what JVM does here? JVM interprets this .class file into machine code and provide output. I mean, JVM converts this bytecode into machine code, and machine that code reads, and then the output appears on your screen. You know, maybe asked in your exam and interview, what is Java compiler and what is Java interpreter? You have to remember that. Look at here once again. Java compiler converts the source code into the bytecode, and this bytecode you can run on any operating system, whether it is Windows, Linux, Mac, etc. And this is possible only because of JVM, because JVM converts the bytecode into the machine code, which is easily understand any machine and appears results on your screen. In this way, Java program work internally. Hope you like this video and don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching.